Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Jags. It's been a while.
It's been
Been a
more than
minute.
just a while.
Been a hot
Just a
minute.
bit.
10,000 years.
What a crink in the neck!
We got gray hair.
That's all you had was welcome everybody back. That's all you had.
It's chewing.
And you're gonna finish your fucking corn
Your
dog.
sausage on a stick.
I gave it back.
to Bucky's.
I gave it back to the DM. It's her job to host.
Did you give her
You
any
did.
hint?
Or did you give her a notion? Hey, back to you. Or Shannon, take it over. Or
Hand
horrible.
signals.
I just figured everybody
And
interrupts me
here's our
anyway,
DM,
so
that's
why
okay.
not just like cut it off right there? And it happened. Everybody just kept cutting me off anyway. So,
Sorry.
You just fucking suck. That's what it is.
It has been a minute. The biggest achievement that happened last time on Just Another Ghost Story was that you defeated one of Strahd's generals, banishing him forever, leaving him with nothing but the metal that encased his fiery panda form and gold that gave you guys each 500. Tired, worn, and exhausted, you make it to the town of Valaki, which Olivia describes to you guys as a vacation home of sorts for her. The guards don't give you too much trouble getting in, and make some comments that, Davin looks greener from in person than through a magic mirror. And they're very interested in Hubert's hat. In the town, you stay at Olivia's vacation home, where there are two servants, Lily and Harold. And for the past week, you've been here. We're going to start with Olivia. Do you want to describe your modest home to your friends?
Well, I'm sorry that it's pretty small. Some of our other houses at least have like a bathroom in each bedroom, but this one just mine. I'm sorry. Or we'd have like multiple ones on each floor, but it's fine. It's got the basic stuff. It's got food fully stocked with like blood, more blood, other human food because of the human servants, steak, wine, sweets, chocolate, cookies, decent TV so they can watch the show. Servants have their own floor. I don't know, just your basic vacation home.
Yeah, so this modest dwelling has a floor on each room. There are three main floors, a cellar wine floor down deep in the basement, and above that the servers' quarters. The kitchen has three fridges, one just dedicated to blood and resources, and others of sweets and different things that if any human lived here, they would be content as if, this was COVID and they never left outside.
And that they're not living with vampires.
Well, I mean, in a way, Barovia is like that because if you are living here and human, you will be fed on, so you don't leave your house. And it's got a courtyard, and this is probably the equivalent to a noble home that Davin. This is a big house.
Gotcha.
But to
But
me,
you've
it's
been in houses.
tiny. It's tiny and quaint.
It's been a
Good
week.
place to read my books.
There is one floor, half of it is just the library, and the other is a study.
There.
But- So, what do you do in this week of recovering and healing?
I'm gonna be crafting.
Okay, so Davin, since you're crafting, what I'm gonna need you to do is make roll a d4.
Okay. That's a 1.
1. Okay.
Off to a great start.
Awesome start. So for with the metal that you've obtained from your collections, especially from the armor too, you can make up to 3 things. I'm going to need you to make an arcana and add your proficiency, and for one of those rolls you will have advantage.
So I know for crafting, because I'm like bonded with Sergey now, I get his proficiency stuff, but I never got those details. So
You're going to be proficient now in arcana if you're not already.
I am. Okay. So then, okay.
So then what I'll do is you get a +2 in intelligence.
Cool. Okay. Wait, not that button. That's not what I wanted. That was just intelligence. Okay, so I need to do what? Arcana roll?
Yeah, but so his tools give you the proficiency bonus. So you're going to do an arcana roll.
Okay.
With proficiency. So you're going to add the proficiency bonus to his tools.
Okay. So for the first one, that's an 11.
Okay. Which one do you think that goes for?
The pendant or the locket.
The locket? Okay. Roll for the second one.
Oof, okay. Ooh, that's a 23.
That's a good roll. Which one is that?
That one's gonna be for the knuckles.
Okay. And then last one.
Okay. Come on. Ooh, 23 again.
Okay. So that is going to be for the ranks.
Yeah.
When you make the locket, it looks like the purple swirl fades in and out. So you don't know if it will fully work, but if you are able to add some type of concentration, like a gem or focus or some other ingredient, you'll get another go to fix it.
Gotcha. Okay.
With the gloves, as soon as they're finished, you feel the surge of energy, almost like radiant and angelic, go through your arms as you clash, and the blue fire ignites. You feel that these are going to do good work. And with the rings, that same type of white bluish hue, lights almost an engraving in do you speak angel or anything begins with C?
Nope. Abyssal, Common, Elvish, Infernal, Orc, and Primordial.
Okay, so you see different you see what looks like letters, but you don't know what it says. Form in white light fade on both rings, and you get a good feeling that it's working. Okay. As for Jay's character, let's see. Wayne the Strong, what are you doing this week?
Chilling.
Okay, so chilling. Are you chilling in the mansion, recovering? Lily's the one that cooks most of the food. Harold cleans the areas. They kind of attend to your needs. So whenever you're hungry, your armor's been polished. Naomi has taken all your everyone's, if they allowed her, so that she could repair clothes. While she works in one of the rooms. Anything that you think you'd like to know between the house or anything like that, or while you're roaming for a week and just chilling?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just relaxing.
Yeah, if you're relaxing, the TV's been on, so you see people. The program that everyone watches on the Magic Mirror, is you guys, and there are a lot of bets on who's gonna make it out to the end or not. It's very interesting.
I place a bet.
You place a bet? Okay.
Yeah, I place a bet against us.
Against us.
All right. So Harold,
Then who's gonna get it?
Eh,
We'd be dead.
You just throw money away.
Harold is a servant. He looks to be in his 60s. As he looks, because he's going to do the errand for you, he looks at the as like, sir, how much are you going to put down for this?
Hmm. 250.
250 gold, sir.
I want to put 150 on against us and 100 for us.
Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah, you heard it correctly.
You are hedging the bets.
All right, sir. I do hope that the lady of the house wins.
Yeah.
I will put down 10 golds because he's, he doesn't have that much money. But on honesty, like servants with gold and not silver and copper, they're being paid well. It's like, all right, sir. Would you care for any drinks or food while I'm out?
Yeah, sure. Bring back some booze.
Right away. I'll go right to the Blue Water Tavern or Blue Water Inn, and then he leaves. You get some different wines and everything when he gets back, and receipts. 2 receipts for your bet for the party and against the party.
I get the receipt.
You get 2 receipts. One for the party, which is 100 gold, right? And then
Cool.
you're against the party for 250.
150.
The odds for the party winning are 1 to 35.
Nice.
So there's a chance.
Jeez.
Well,
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
if he wins, he makes 3,500 gold. But if he wins for losing, he makes significantly less than 250. I mean, the other 150. Okay. Yeah. So the TV people have their favorites. Like playing cards. You notice that, like, because they don't seem to have visual access to what you guys are doing now, so a lot of it is just theory about how you rank against other heroes that have come and gone in the past. And what you plan to do in Vallaki, especially with the Winter Festival coming just around the corner. Okay, Andreas, what do you do in this week?
All right, so I mean, I pretty much will scout around. Like, I don't feel like there's going to be anything new on the television, which is still a foreign subject to Andreas. He doesn't quite understand it, so he'll just probably patrol around the mansion, like search around. I imagine there's a little bit of a wilderness area. Maybe go out hunting. He doesn't. He's feeling a little bit more isolated right now. He doesn't want to be associating with everybody that's in the mansion, so he's just kind of want to be by himself.
Do you do this all by yourself? No NPCs or anyone that you want to bring?
No, not really. I mean, he probably runs into Naomi every now and then, and he's more comfortable with her, and with Chris, but at the same time, he's kind of like trying to ride the fence between him and her. I mean, both of them, because he senses his tension between the two of them. But at the same time, he doesn't feel like A, he's welcomed, and B, even though he has like one of his brothers back, he doesn't feel like he belongs.
That's really sad. Okay. All right. So
Well, I haven't kicked you out of my house, so you are welcome.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he's a vampire or anything like that. He can't come in. He knows he can come in. He's just personally.
Oh, so you're just gonna invade her space without her wanting or not wanting you to? That's what you're saying. You're just gonna be rude.
I do
No,
want to let you know that
I've
since
been-
we got to the house, you cannot find Tia. I just want you to know that.
Wait, what? Can't find who?
Goes figure.
His warhammer.
Hey, buddy, you walking
He's
around
gone.
without that big hammer you usually have. What's going on? You lost that too, stupid?
So what we're gonna do first is I'm gonna have you do a survival or a perception roll while you're surveying outside and around the city.
Okay. My choice.
Your choice.
Okay. So perception. I got a 26.
Yeah, no, you are. If you can't get love and acceptance from inside the home, you will be the protector and be loved through service. That's how keen you're.
Just a guard dog through and through.
That's how keen your eyes are. This town prides itself from just your week of hearing conversations, seeing people about, looking at this town prides itself as a neutral zone from Strahd's area. Vampires and people alike walk around calmly through the streets and everything. The people don't look completely downright miserable as they did in the last town you were in, but more just like, this is my life, I accept it. I've lived 500 years of being I die, I come back as just farm cattle for vampires. It is what it is. They are very excited about the TV show, so little kids do get excited when they see you because they've seen you and in the screen, and they ask you if you can change into the dog.
Oh,
Oh, salt and wound.
Especially one little girl who's super excited. She just like, can you do the roar? It was so cool. You protected your brothers. I want to be one too.
that's so sweet.
I kneel down and
They're all gonna hate you. Can't do
I
it.
put my hand on the little girl's shoulder. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I can't do the roar. I can do this. And I lift her up with one hand from the shoulder, like, you can be the tallest one here.
I'm a giant. Roll's just straight a charisma roll.
Son of a bitch. I got a 15.
Solid.
Not bad. You know, if you rolled really low, it's gonna have the mom scream at you.
It was a -1, man.
You know what? You do that, and the other kids that heard that you couldn't do it, they're like, oh, at first, you know, and some of the teens might have made fun of you, but the way you just carry yourself, like, there's a nod of respect of the adults, and you know, you're like, we get it, you're stuck here too. You let the kid down, and she's like, you're still my hero, I hope you live, and she gives you a hug.
Oh,
Like it's like the most comforting and alien thing to him at this moment. He embraces the hug. He's like, but at the same time, he's like, he's not used to it. Andreas is just like, thank you.
As you hug, a doll falls out of her pocket as she starts going back to her mother. You look at the doll. You know how Nightmare Before Christmas, the dolls and toys that were made had this like creepy aesthetic to it of stripes and black eyes.
Yeah.
Picture a wooden action figure version of yourself made in that style. But it's you as a wolf.
it's so sweet.
This is beautiful.
more salt in the womb
She's
of the guy
slowly
he
stabbing
can't
you with a
choose.
blunt spoon, is what she's doing.
It's just,
She's just the whole scoop and flick technique.
Like,
Yeah.
see, people care.
yep. Complete strangers care about me. Got it.
But nobody in the house you're living with does.
Mm. All right. So, like, is she still in distance, or like,
she's not that far.
I holler back at the little girl and try to get it back to her.
Oh, I didn't know I dropped it. Thank you. And the mom thing, she's like, oh, thank you. I would have had to go to Blinkies today to get another one because she cannot sleep without them.
Blinkies? What's Blinkies?
It's a toy store around here.
Hmm.
It's not anything. They're just simple wooden toys.
Oh,
but it makes them happy.
Well, I mean, if they can be happy here, then they're obviously experiencing the most love they could ever be.
No, you're right. And and she gives you the directions of where it is. So if when you try to find it, I'll ping it to you. And
Yeah.
and just be safe, sir.
No, oh, absolutely.
There are heroes that have come here and just have had retired lives. You don't have to play games.
This is more than just a game, but I understand, and trust me, the dying is the last thing I wish to do. But I do plan on getting all the way through.
You're still living. This is the afterlife. You don't want to die in the afterlife.
I agree. Stand by that notion. But either way, if we can make this through, I think we'll all win.
Do you really think it's possible that there is a way out? I know it's a rumor just on the screens, but is that true?
Why? If there's a way in, there's a way out. That's the way I believe it.
Well, then I hope you do win. And she pulls out a vial and hands it to you. It's not much, but it's all I've got.
So I don't know what it is, but I'll grab it and I'll be like, I appreciate and I thank you so very much for the kindness you show me and your daughters. I appreciate her support.
Oh yeah, she loves dogs. She's just kids. They just love the Paw Patrol.
Yeah, I love dogs too.
Dogs
Paw Patrol in this?
Dogs patrolling the streets for safety. You're just the Paw Patrol for her.
Yeah. Well, hopefully I do them proud. The little tear still runs down my cheek.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the kind of. I feel like I ruined your life. There's other things that you notice too. Security is on high alert. There are many, 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 many guards that patrol the streets. If you litter, if you say anything bad about the burgermeister of the area, you get arrested. You've seen probably 5 people in the course of this week that just do casual walking that have gone arrested for saying that I don't want to pay taxes to No Winter Festival. It's a fucking joke. You're not in control anyways. We're all doomed. Littering a campaign poster for his election. And saying that vampires rule, humans suck.
Okay, a little bit of bias in this town. I can see this.
So you do notice that you're a character that doesn't misbehave on the street. So, guards do look at you knowing who you are. It's the same vibe as everyone else seems to know who you are.
Mm-hmm. Are they seeming supportive of me?
Roll insight.
I have advantage. Let's see. Not that much difference. I got a 16.
16. They can give you either or.
Well, damn.
One guy, though, lifts up a cuff and goes, "Hey, chili cheese dog man!"
Begrudgingly, I'm like, hey.
You want a donut?
No,
That'll be 25 gold for the donut.
that's a good one. Good one.
Thanks, Spider. All right, yeah, you can have the donut.
No. I'm trying to cut on the carbs. And he just like looks at him like, one day I'll cut.
All right, I'm gonna have you roll intelligence, history if you are proficient in it, to see how much you remember of this man.
I rolled a 19.
You fucking know every detail of this fucker. Oh yeah. One day.
Oh. Like when everything's said and done, I will find this man again. All right, so
when it comes to the outside perimeter, you notice this area in particular is chillier than the town, the previous town. The grass seems to have a frost-like touch. And I'm gonna have you roll perception on your forest.
okay, perception.
Yes.
Nah, shit. I got 11.
It's Barovia itself is very misty and hard, but you could swear maybe once in the mist where there doesn't seem to it's hard to see how thick it is, but maybe a shadow, a large one, go ahead over your head on one of these nights, and you feel really cold,
Which says a lot for me, being I'm resistant to cold. Okay. So I feel, and this is on the outskirts of the town or near the mansion?
Outskirts of the town. It's just the general sense of the town, like the grass in the mornings has this frost touch to it, and similar to like you seeing people like the winter festival that they're celebrating and stuff like that.
Okay.
So you do notice that.
All right. I mean, as I like, almost instinctively as I notice this, even though I don't have Tia for me, I kind of reach for. Do I have any other weapons? Son of a bitch. No, I reach like I'm gonna reach for Tia, but I don't. I'm just reminded that I don't have Tia with me.
You know, you can get a warhammer that better suits you for a price.
Turn around sharply, like, holy shit.
How long has she been there?
I have been staying at the household.
I meant like, wait, is he in the house or outside right now?
I'm outside. Like, this is like a fucking open field. Where were you?
He just following you in your shadow the whole time.
I like to peruse just like you.
Apparently. So you said there's other weapons in town?
Other weapons in town, or She slaps her side pocket.
You have something in your pocket, or are you happy to see me?
Roll performance or persuasion.
It was going to be low either way. Performance is a +2. I'll go with that. I got a 14. A mediocre.
She gives a soft laugh. Do we need to repeat what happened the first night?
I mean,
It is all creep up. It does take practice. A little green in the room. You'll one day know where not to
Damn, Jay.
press.
So, I mean, practice makes perfect. I never pressure anything into that. I'm a little nervous. I mean, sure.
I have rights to see if there's danger around this area too. We have important cargo to get back home. So I did not mean to startle you. I apologize.
No. It's okay. I was just taken aback. I'm not used to someone sneaking up on me. Matter of fact, out of character, I have danger sense. How the hell?
He's an ally.
There was no danger.
It's like Spider-Man's spider sense. They are a friend. They don't let this. Okay,
Yeah,
so
she has no intent to harm you.
okay.
You are part of her cargo. There is a contract.
I am the cargo.
Deal, sir.
I made a deal. So I mean, honestly, if I do know I owe you a favor, so I owe you. So if there's something that we can do to make it square, then please let me know. And I probably will need to get more materials because I'm seeming to lose more and more every day.
That is because you do not pay attention.
Low key, I don't show it, but it kind of wounded me on that statement. That hit emotionally. That hurt. It's like, fair point.
Take 1d4 of emotional damage.
Well, it's just collateral. First, it's the kid.
I still have my silver cup. and the rag from Strahd. I mean, yes. Yeah, I can go to the merchant that they have here, see if they have a better deal. I apparently got a little bit of currency now. Matter of fact, I have currency now. I can pay you back the money you spent.
She laughs. Oh, that is so cute. I do not change contracts. That you should have read before you signed.
It's a fair
We're
point.
gonna miss.
Fair point. Okay.
I told you before contract, gold does not matter. I have those resources aplenty.
Okay. So you still haven't decided what you want yet?
I have not. No.
Okay. Cool. All right. So until now, we're allies, at least, right? I agree. You didn't creep me out at all. And do you want to go back to town, or you are just looking to stay here in the woods with me in the field?
I am curious. You say until now. When were we not allies?
I mean, I didn't know you my whole entire life. You know what I mean? Like, I got to know you at first, and that took time to become allies.
You're digging your hole. Digging a hole.
Just. You are very flustered.
Well, yeah. I mean, let's be honest. The first time we met, I wasn't on 100% of my game, so kind of a little bit flustered around you.
That is why you need to pay attention. And she points at sky again. There is creature that has been watching since our arrival.
I look up.
You see nothing.
Check.
Roll perception.
That one.
There you go. Fucking kidding.
You know the fact that she's belittled you so much.
My
You're
passive
so-
is 22, so this is just funny.
So you're just more into like how ridiculed you were. You're like, damn man, I just gotta fix. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna do what she wants. All you don't see shit.
I don't see nothing, but like I'm gonna try to play it off with like, oh yeah, no, I've been aware we've been watched. It's been an unusual feeling in the air, and I noticed this. I just didn't want to alarm everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
I'm not the smooth talker. Okay. I mean,
As
do
you
you have a plan to, make it so that we're unseen here? I mean, we're pretty much out in the open.
Oh, I didn't. You have that on the mind. I am concerned that it is snowing when it is summer.
You're right back.
I barely notice. The cold doesn't really bother me, anyways.
You are not good at hunting.
But-
I should try to find the ranger, the smart one, the twins. No, the not twins. The ranger.
Dang, she called you useless and stupid in the same sentence.
I will find the ranger duo. They will.
I mean, everybody. I was never a wild boy, a wildling. I didn't do the hunting. I mean, yeah. Go ahead. But when there's a battle to be had, I'll be there.
You had more for you when you were a dog and walks into the house.
Yep. Just
Taking
gonna.
a lot of abuse today.
I'm just gonna sit around the porch, if there
Good
is
boy.
one.
I'll
All
wait
right.
till Patricia comes back before I do anything else.
Okay.
I need her for this part.
You got a lot of information though, Adon. A lot of stuff
Did he?
for the town.
Did he?
We found out where toys were made.
And there's
We found
also
some people
like
prefer him as a dog.
and there's like a weapon-ish, like a merchant shop where you can get weapons too. So I found things.
You did.
Did you? I feel like you got more verbally abused than you finding things.
The trauma lives strong in Andreas.
Andres, Adon, any character he
Just-
ever plays.
just
I'm not gonna lie, my eyes teared up.
Bitch.
He felt it. He felt it.
I
deep
watched.
in his
I
soul.
binged Critical Role in between, and I'm just obsessed. Emotional damage, Adon. It's more is coming.
Damn. Oh no.
She's like, I found a target.
Oh.
All right, Wayne, you only did the bet in this week because you're relaxing. Is there like anything in the house that you do or want to explore or anything like that?
I kind of want to find out more about if there's anything we can find on Strahd, anything we can find on his minions, basically anything to help us out.
Okay, on that note, as you're, you get your meal. It's a hot, steamed, freshly cooked turkey sandwich. The bread is fresh, all of that. Harold puts the tray down. I was like, sir, there is the Saint Abbey where besides the protection the Burgermeister says that is provided for the town, the Saint Abbey is where people feel safe. It's not yet tainted by bad forces. If you're looking for anything against Strahd, I would suggest talking to the priest and going there.
Off to church then. I'm gonna go talk to the priest.
Okay. See, let me pull up his areas of Lucky. So we're gonna go to St. Andrew's Church, and that is this building right here that I'm lighting up green.
Do that one more time for me.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Which building? I did not see.
Yep. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yep, got it. Okay. This church is slouching. It seems centuries old. I'm gonna have you roll investigation on that one, on see if you want to see how old it is. There is in
12.
Got 12. It seems it's just as old as the buildings around here, but it has more color to it in the stained glass than the color palette around the town.
Okay.
Thin mist seems to creep around it, and there is a little bit more sunlight. You see in the glass pane on the outside the sign of a sun rising at dawnbreak outside the church, and entering in it. You see about 15 or so people, old, young, in the pews, praying. You do notice like people going downstairs, and if you go down there to observe it, there are cots. People spend the night here. There's like food stations and anything that they can provide. Blankets. People look a little despondent, but like a little bit of hope. And you see parishioners, clerics wearing the same sun sign, providing to them upstairs. There is, let's see if I can pull up his name. The priest. He you sit down in the pews or anything like that?
Yeah, I'll sit in a pew.
Okay, so as you're sitting in the pew, the priest in his speech to the people, he goes, and there is hope, for there is a chance that this all can end. I see up in the sky nightly lights of stars going above the deep mists, leaving beyond this hell and returning to the heavens that they truly belong to, the ones that our morning Lord, the dawning break, believe that we deserve to go to. Ever since these adventurers have come here, those lights happen with a melody that calls to the skies. We can leave. And what has us stuck here is just the undead and their hold to make us believe that our souls are theirs, but they are not. They are ours. And the dawn will come. And you
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hallelujah.
people.
Preach us, oh Father.
He looks at you, and for a minute there's a look of shock and recognition. And takes a minute for him to compose himself, and he finishes the mass. And he people do come up to him and thank him, going, Father Lucian, Father Petrovich, I just, we've been here for 300 or so years. The chance to not be this, I really hope this is true. And he takes us like it. We just have to hold on to hope. It's happening. It will happen. We will be freed. And but then he when they pit her off, he does make eye contact with you and heads over, and he goes, I want to thank you for attending mass today.
No problem.
I saw what's been going on the screens, and whatever assistance that we can provide, sir.
Glad to hear that. I'm gonna need some information. Oh, information.
Anything that I can do to help.
Glad to hear this. Glad to hear this. So, do you know any of Strahd's lieutenants?
Yes, there are several. One is our captain of the guard in this town.
Any idea where he lives?
He would stay with the Burgermeister because he is the guard and protects everything that is Velaki, keeping vampire and human civil here.
What is his routine?
He's out on the streets very often. I wouldn't know that. I would just try very hard not to break any of the rules.
So to get his attention, you break rules and he comes punish you?
I would highly advise getting his attention. There's too much at stake if anything were to happen to you and your group and what you have left to accomplish.
Can you possibly share a message to him?
Roll persuasion.
I didn't get it. Is it 3?
Morning, Lord Protect. I can't afford to draw attention at this pasture. Many people rely on this place to protect them, and there's very few sanctuaries left. I'm so sorry. That is something that I just cannot provide.
Understood. I don't want to put you in a position where anything happens to your conjugation or yourself. Sad though. This makes me very, very sad. And you say he walks around the streets?
Yes, it's a 24-hour surveillance. I don't know what his schedule is, or
That's fine. Thank you for all your help.
There is a winter festival coming in 3 days. He will be attending that, and you might be able to see him there.
Thank you though. And I'm gonna turn around and leave.
Okay. If I could just to help, sir, he hands you a potion.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you, and I would not forget this kindness. When things happen, I'll make sure to reciprocate with financial means when we can.
Oh, we don't. Whatever you're doing to cause the lights, keep doing it.
Will do.
That is a blessing in and of itself.
Thank you. And please enjoy your time as we are going to make it very short that you're going to be.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. So on that, we're going to get back to the present. We
Dear
have
Don, information, no abuse.
I think that middle finger was for me. I do it because I know you can handle it.
And only if you know he dies so much, a little bit each time.
And speaking of dying, who's died the most?
We're gonna say,
His soul.
what happened with Don's exchange with oh, what is her name before I fuck it up? Because it's been forever.
She's a Sullivan, right?
Cassie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cassie. It's Naomi and Cassie. So Cassie goes into the house. She is looking for Chris and Davin. Harold. So Lily has cooked scrambled eggs, blood sausages. For the mistress of the house, and for everyone else because blood sausages aren't that bad. Uh, Bacon, cinnamon raisin bread, French toast. The whole smorgasbord has been like that every day of the week for you guys. And Lily is I'm so sorry. This is what's your last name, Olivia? I forget.
Forget too. Let me see what's on my character sheets.
This is important.
I do not give myself one.
What would your last name like to be? This is the house of your family royalty.
Fuck.
Haga Flusen.
That's right. None of us gave ourselves last names, did we?
I'm Wayne the Strong. Strong is my
Middle
last
name
name.
the last name Strong.
My
You
mom
gay?
knew better.
Bloodstone, I guess.
I am so sorry. This is not up to the code of Bloodstone standards, but we make do with what we have.
It's fine.
She's pouring.
I don't know. At least this gives everyone a safe place to stay for a bit, better than camping out in the woods.
We do have a good quick camping equipment gear, Miss. If you do need it, you are adventuring. I'm very proud of you for joining the show.
Thank you. I hope this will be a fun endeavor. But yeah, I should probably bring all the camping shit I can.
Yes, you want to be very safe. We have the horses and carriages if you need to keep you guarded.
Tempting, but I feel like horses and carriages might draw too much attention to us.
I am not stealthy.
Although,
I am not stealthy, ma'am. You are correct.
I mean, if you guys want to travel with horses and carriages, it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Could be useful. I don't know, but
Could kill speed up our travels, so I don't see why not.
yeah, might as well have them ready. Can't hurt.
And we can look at the reserves to see if we can get it studded with armor.
Yes, that would also be great. Does anyone need any new armor or weapons that they're thinking of? Maybe we can look into it.
Am I in the house by this point? I think I might be.
Yeah. Cassie's coming in.
Breakfast.
There's breakfast. Cassie's entered the house. She's looking for Chris and Davin, and Davin, Chris will be with you wherever you are at the house.
I'll be in the basement or finishing up the builds and stuff. I'm assuming this is towards like the end of the week, so I'm probably like finishing up the last of the builds. I've been down there the entire time, so no one's really seen Davin at all.
I mean, I could probably use either like if you have a better shield or
Hammer. Oh wait, you lost one.
You lost your hammer? You had a hammer? Did I know that?
I
don't think I was paying enough attention. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah. Yes, I did have a hammer. seemed to disappear not so long ago, but I may do. But yeah, the environment here, as you know, is not the most hospitable.
No, it's really not.
So potentially another weapon would be nice, or like I said, maybe a better shield if you have one.
Okay. Lily, can you look into gathering whatever you guys can find? Anything that could potentially give celestial damage would also be a boost. We are going to be facing more vampires.
Well, if you're looking for anything on that, ma'am, it would be at the church.
Goody. Love the church.
I promise that we talk to the priest and his his patrons will no longer throw tomatoes at any vampire coming onto the property.
What about the holy water? Is he still gonna do that shit too?
He told me that he would talk to his altar boys, but there's no promises because they are just teenagers.
I mean,
they are lucky.
I will take some empty bottles and collect some of that holy water, though.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it doesn't. I have protection against it, so I'm good. But I don't like getting my clothes wet.
Well, it's not for you, of course. It's.
Well, I know, but it's rude. But I suppose if they do splash you in holy water, I'll just wring out the outfit and then hey, free holy water.
No, I understand, ma'am. The bloodstones, they are a big proponent of donating blood, where you make the freedom of choice, and we live good lives, and we understand that it is to protect us, and it is wrong for them to do that.
Yeah, I mean, what's better? Willingly donate some blood, get some cookies out of it, not get your neck ripped apart.
And the bloodstone blood drives do very well. Who knew that wizards could use other people's blood to cure diseases?
Yeah, it's beneficial all around.
Exactly.
These freaking holy people shit. Stupid.
But we'll get right on that, ma'am. Would you guys like anything else?
I mean, I want to say, well, we're good on rations for the next for our trip because we're gonna be leaving soon, right?
We should probably stay for that winter festival.
When I was at the church a few hours ago, they were telling me about one of the lieutenants, Strahd, that he's in town. He's, I guess, out in patrol. Kind of think it's gonna be a good idea if we take him out before the winter festival.
Ooh, that reminds me. Do we have something for camouflage, or maybe that might help?
Taking out one of the lieutenants.
I have been working on camouflage, and you hear a tired Naomi coming down the stairs.
Oh.
She has the robes of anyone who let her clean you clothes.
So everyone?
Yeah, so everyone let.
I'm not gonna object. So.
Sure.
Yeah, Davin trusts her enough to let her take whatever she wants.
Okay,
She's
so
my BFFFF forever.
Yes, yeah. Naomi this whole week, she's been working on the cloaks that she made, the fire resistant ones. And playing sad music late at night. Sometimes like she only needs 4 hours of sleep, so you hear it all hours.
It's not getting grating at all.
It's beautiful, but it's irritating. She comes down the stairs and hands the cloaks. Lily was able to take me to her closet is 2 room sizes. And there's like lines of fabric with a sewing machine. Holy moly.
So I'm guessing you had a field day in there.
I did. And there was this sheen of material. I think with the cloaks, it can it can make it harder for people to see because with that sheen, it kind of blends with, it's like a mirror effect. Where did you get that material, Olivia? It's beautiful.
The equivalent of the internet in this world. I just collect things. If I think it's pretty or interesting, I will take it.
The equivalent to the internet, you guys have mirrors that access things. So you probably ordered it on Strahd.
On
Strahd network.
Strahd.com.
I'd like to point out how creative that was.
Did she get Strahd Prime
Dumb bitch.
for the free shipping?
Of course. I got a Strahd Prime. Where you can buy valuable items and shit.
Network that runs on blood. I'm just,
If it works, it works.
Yeah, I was like half joking on that, but that works.
So, all those who had Naomi's cloak, this is going to give you once per day the spell Pass Without a Trace when you wear it.
Ooh.
Okay.
And Olivia, I need to get you the stats to the original cloak because now you're just getting all that at once because you didn't have it. But
yeah, thank you.
yeah,
I didn't even know it was fireproof.
It's fire and cold proof.
Nice.
She hands it to you guys. Naomi looks paler than usual, and tired.
You should probably eat something. Have you eaten lately?
There's a lot of cookies, and that's been great because that has really kept my sugar up. She starts eating a cookie or a cinnamon bun.
So the cookies are for the humans, so we can harvest their blood and they don't faint.
Well, that's why I get that's what and Harold goes, "Oh yes, ma'am."
What pile of cookies have you been eating?
The Harold goes, "Yes, ma'am. Hubert asked if he could take Naomi down to where we donate blood because to donate blood, and we've been giving her cookies."
Okay,
Naomi, you've been donating blood.
Well, because he said he needs it to find out how to make the portal home, and I'm trying to help, so I've been donating blood.
How much?
Have you been giving her these cookies that were over here?
Yes, sir.
Those are laced cookies.
How'd you get out of game? How did your character get laced?
How is it laced cookies?
Listen, you can find anything if you bribe the right people.
I want
Why
you
are
to
you drugging my cookies?
Your cook has been following my instructions of using these certain ingredients that I've been finding from the old lady down the street.
Roll persuasion. Like, this is gonna be like a past conversation, but just roll persuasion on Harold. So I determine if you need to roll a deception roll.
Roll a D4. I got a 4.
Harold.
I just want to drug one person. All I asked is to drug one person.
You drugged Davin, and now he's a vampire.
As you say this, I want you to roll insight. Wayne.
Mind you, Andreas may have been snacking in the house, but he didn't eat any of the cookies. He just been like every now and then he'll be eating outside the house, whatever he finds.
You know what?
The food should be safe in my house.
You look at Harold, and Harold looks like a solid guy. He didn't know any of the wiser. Those are laced cookies. I want Olivia to roll insight on both people.
Oh, bloody hell. What is my 18?
Yeah, so Harold looks uncomfortable when he's saying that, like, oh yeah, he followed it to the letter, and you don't. He looks uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. But it doesn't look like it was a surprise to him.
Why the fuck were you cooking lace cookies?
Ma'am,
Are
I
these
did
for
not-
yourself to
Ma'am,
eat?
ma'am, I did not. I did not. I know every herb and ingredient. I know exactly what those were, but I didn't want to be rude to the guests, so it is in a cupboard, locked.
So you didn't follow my every letter.
Okay,
Eat
so
them 20
Naomi
golds
did
I was gonna
not
give you.
eat the drug cookies.
I'm sorry, sir, but she is my boss, and you are a guest.
You son of a bitch.
Davin starts walking up from the basement at this point.
As you begin to walk out of the basement, you see Chris when you open the door. And she goes, Hugh's getting close.
Thank God. All right. Let's fucking deal these things out. And he'll walk out from the basement, and he is covered in like he's probably the dirtiest you guys have ever seen him. His hair's a mess. He's covered in soot and sweat. He's rocking the Iron Man building a suit in a cave look right now.
Look like shit.
You look like you did work for once.
She holds out, so she goes in her pocket and holds out 2 vials of blood. He didn't notice I took these. I figured, yeah, it's angelic, right? She's something weird. What could we do with these?
We could do quite a lot, actually. Anyways, he'll pocket the vials. Olivia, here. This probably the shoddiest thing I've made. It's supposed to have a few functions. The second part might not work as intended, so just be a little careful because it might backfire. But here you go, and he hands you a really thin silver chain with like this locket on it, and the locket itself has like a purple shimmer, but the picture in the locket is almost ever changing. Like you can't focus on who or what it might be. It's constant like phasing like in and out, and there seems to be like layers to this locket. There you go. This just I don't have the energy to explain what it is. Andreas,
Thank you.
come here.
question
Follow
mark?
me.
He's like, yeah, Andreas goes, but begrudgingly.
Yeah, I take him back down to the basement. I don't let Chris follow or anyone else. Just him and me.
I don't even try to follow.
I'm
Yeah.
just looking at this random locket I've been given.
It's very beautiful. It does spark and unspark. Like there's a purple hue and then it goes completely dark. You're not really sure what it does.
Okay. Well,
Naomi is scarfing cinnamon buns.
Jesus. And you couldn't give her one of the spike ones? She would be sleeping right now.
dude, the
Jesus.
fuck? No drugging people in my house.
It's not bad drugs.
Still,
It's just drugs to make her sleep
how is
comfortably.
that? How is that not bad? Does she need to sleep right now?
Have you ever had smoked weed before?
Of course, I've been alive forever, but still.
So you know it would have put her to sleep in a nice sleep, but a sleep nonetheless.
Okay, but not without, like, no surprise drugs. Ask first. Tell people what's in it, unless we're gonna give them to the bad guys.
No, the bad guys, I got poisonous cookies coming from them.
Okay, good. Poison cookies for bad guys, that's fine. But consensual drugs, okay?
Happy drugs for us.
For cooking in game, Wayne, I'll allow you to do it. You'll use the ingredients in the kitchen, and it'll be a Constitution or Intelligence roll. And if you cook with Lily or Harold, I'm not telling you which one. One of them, you'll get advantage on the roll.
Sweet.
So that could happen later today or anything like that. But you can cook your laced ingredients with, as long as if they're helping, they ask their master first before they make choices for you.
Everybody's getting drunk today. Everybody's getting drunk today.
I'm not gonna eat anything, apparently.
You won't know when it
That means
comes.
they're gonna be biting people.
I'm trusting the food that comes my way less and less. Just food and drink.
You're getting one of the poison ones.
Can we not poison and or drug our teammates?
Oh, okay.
We
So
kind of need to live.
we're gonna go.
Be impaired.
If he's dumb enough to fall for it, then he's dumb enough. He wasn't important to us.
We're gonna go to Andreas and Davin, and then we'll continue the next part.
Yeah, so Andreas, as you follow Davin down, there's you can see like the dying forges and like scraps of metal and whatever materials he was using down there. Even like scorches on the walls from some of the stuff that may not have gone as smoothly at first. But in the center of it, there's this large kind of circle, like magic circle drawn on the floor. And there's a pair of gauntlets, and then there's another piece of metal that's on the other side of the circle itself. And he just instructs you I need you to sit in the circle.
Sit, boy, sit.
Why?
I don't know if you've noticed, but I've taken Tia and I've improved her. And now I need to attach you to her.
What? When you say attach,
in order to make you a proper weapon that would work better for you, I needed something you already had a close attachment to, which in that case was Tia. And it was also beneficial that her silver properties would melt down and work well with enchantments. So, I've designed you something for you, and I need you to sit. Please. I got him with the please.
he goes there and he takes a sit, staring at Davin.
I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna hurt a little bit.
What?
It's going to hurt a little bit. The attunement process is a little rough. It's gonna take roughly an hour, but it'll be worth it. And so he picks up one of the gauntlets and he holds it up so you can slide your hand into it. And it's like this. You can't see quite well in here, but there's the gauntlets themselves are both clawed and spiked. You can kind of see some of the silver shining a little bit, but then there's a bunch of other materials that are around it, and with the kind of dim lit, you can't really make it out itself. But they look spiked and clawed.
On the inside?
On the outside.
On the outside, okay. So I was about to be like, no, who the hell will put their hand in a spiked glove in the inside? All right, well, how about
there's a lot of kinky people that would.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, and then he reaches out with his which glove are you giving me first?
He's on left and then right. So we'll do the left, side on left, side on right.
Reach out, I'm like, how about this? Can this really be? And I stick my hand in.
It's soft on the inside. And then
like
he goes behind you where the other piece of metal is, and it's like a metal plating that kind of like sits on the back of your neck. You ready?
Yes.
Oh, right. Hold on. And I go and pick up like this leather binding thing. I'm like, going to bite down on this.
What? Takes a bite. just wondering, like, what? So far, no pain. But okay, all right.
So once he has the bit in his mouth, I'm gonna trace my fingers across the back part of the gloves, and then I'm gonna put both my hands on the back part of the neck plating and start incantating, and you're immediately going to feel as if the metal plating latches onto your spine and begins to almost like dig in. And slowly you'll start to see, like, over the next hour or so, there'll be like arcane traces that go down your arm, and every few, like, I don't know, 6 to 7 inches, an almost like arcane iron banding will go across, and then it'll continue forward down until it reaches the gloves. At the end of the process, you have a full neck, basically like brace almost, that connects down to the gauntlets, and on the back of the gauntlets are these, like on the back plate of it, there's like a triangle symbol. That there's a matching triangle symbol on the back neck plate as well, but it's glowing. And yeah, after an hour you'll be attuned to it, and then I sent Shannon the stats so she can send you the stats.
Yes, I'm going to send those now.
And they are called the Dempsey Knuckles.
So basically, you put a collar on me. Great.
Yeah.
You always wanted to be a dog.
Not a chained dog.
Dog nonetheless.
Yes, so closing on this part, and then all right, guys, we're going to end the session right here. Next week, we're going to follow up with what happens to Andreus after these gloves have been connected to him. What is the creature that's surveilling the sky? What is Hubert doing with Naomi's blood? And are there blinky toys of all of our cast members, or just the wolf? All this and more next time on Just Another Ghost Story.